Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Next receivers help spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Big bodies in there. They'll try and pick it up on the push. And I don't know that he got there. A lot of pushing and shoving, but they're going to mark him short.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Now he's loose up the left sideline. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, an even 90 yards. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Ravens nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Now that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Drop 60, drop 60.
To throw is Richardson. Throwing to start the drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
2nd and 10. Richardson.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Jalen Hawkins with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now it's Jackson. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 21. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Henry up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. On his loop for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. To kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
19 Lions. Dragon 6, 60 Maverick. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson working from the gun.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to 3rd down.
Really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down and a yard.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Amari Barno. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now it's Jackson. Out to Bateman toward the sideline.
Jackson's pass complete to Rashad Bateman. He's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Richardson.
He's going deep for Brown. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
To throw is Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore 1st.
And the Ravens 1st down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Jackson now. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On play action, they'll throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Ryan Eckley now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Able to fight through 1 tackle. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Pass to 11. 18 Cardinal.
Richardson looking to throw this. To the sideline and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'm keeping an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Richardson looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked off by Malachi Starks. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Down the right sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Tyler Luce to kick off for Baltimore.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down. Blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced to dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Ravens, they'll take over.
31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Jackson.
That went out wide and intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, 19, right.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now Richardson.
This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Hey, check that.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Richardson.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Colts take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Lane making the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
The Baltimore Ravens know exactly what they're looking for at every position, and at receiver, they love big body guys. Lane is 6'4" and thrives at winning the ball in the air.
Jackson now, just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. On his loop for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Indy. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Richardson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
60 average. Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Richardson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
They brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Jackson from the shotgun. That one brought in by Lane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now 2nd and 5. After running it, now Richardson will throw it.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Tyler Warren, 39 yards. And the Colts get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Colts 38, Ravens 28. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well. In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. It's just going to take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Jackson.
Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Raven first down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw it.
Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
33-yard line.
Throwing now is Richardson.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Let's go. Mustang 19, Bronco 80, Buffalo 18.
Here's Richardson.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Richardson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots it.
Schrader on for the Colts field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They begin with Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here's Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Richardson to throw off play action.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early
Venom brings a scar you can't heal fast. Pulling all your teeth won't change your past.